Hello and welcome to the introduction to the new Ornaments Turnabout Stamp Set. This is a new turnabout. We've come to know and love the turnabouts. This one's full of ornaments for all your playful holiday background needs. There's also a mix of greetings, perfect for the outside and the inside of your cards. I love the back of the packaging. It shows you each turn how you can build it. You can make it very simple and you can fill every gap. You can mix and match colors for a lot of variety of color combinations. So for sentiments, we have fa la 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 la. Let's hang. Very merry. May your holidays be full of joy. Happy holidays. We've got a little deck the halls. And then lastly, we have love and joy. So these are great sentiment options. Like I said, could go on the front of the card, could go on the inside of the card. I'm going to load this turnabout into my MISTI. I am using the Jig by Concord 9th, which is invaluable if you're using a turnabout. If you're not familiar with the Jig, go on the Concord 9th website and watch the how-to video. I always refer to the packaging on my Jig. It's like, I don't know, I never remember, but it's very simple. Okay, first turn, I'm inking up with Poppy ink. And you don't want to press too hard. Just a little tap, tap, tap will do. If you like to use a stamp press thingamajiggy to help you get even coverage, that's a handy dandy tool. But I was able to get it just perfectly fine using my hands. And one stamp gave beautiful coverage. I'm rotating the Jig and I'm going to clean off my stamp and ink it up with a second color. You don't have to use 4 different colors. I'll show you after this a few different examples of different color combinations and different looks you can get. But this second turn, I'm inking up with honeysuckle ink, which is kind of an unlikely choice to pair with Poppy, but I was just trying to, test it out. Make it cheerful, make it playful, make it festive. Okay, so there we have Poppy and honeysuckle. Now you could stop right here. You almost have like little rows of ornaments. But I'm going to rotate it to the third point. And I did notice one little thing. When I use my magnet on my MISTI, if I kind of bump it up to the Jig, it just kind of locks it into place, but it doesn't get in the way. Okay, we're on the third turn, and I'm inking up using Nectar. Don't sleep on Nectar. I feel like it is the perfect neutral. It goes with everything. And so I thought, why not throw it in with Poppy and honeysuckle? We've got a little Nectar, and then we're rotating it for the fourth turn, the fourth and final turn. Now, what color should you go here? I didn't want to add any more competing colors, so I pulled out Cobblestone, which is kind of a muted beigey gray. It's like a beigey gray, for lack of a better description. And I thought it went well to kind of tone down this excitement. You know what I mean? Just kind of mute it a little bit because it's popping. And now we have filled in every gap with ornaments. You've got a complete background fit together like a puzzle piece. Only Concord 9th knows how to do it. It's magic. So here's a couple different varieties. This is the one that I just stamped. And by the way, when you let it dry, that ink smooths out like butter. It's perfection. It gets me every time. Okay, now here's one. I just did Pink Lemonade. All 4 turns, Pink Lemonade on white cardstock. It's very soft. Here I did all 4 turns with Aqua Sky on Aqua Sky cardstock. Now you'll notice some of them are darker and some are lighter. Sometimes I stamp twice. And when you stamp twice, it gets a little bit more vivid. And I like that variation. Now here's the showstopper. White pigment ink on Nectar cardstock. I'm telling you, it looks like velvet. Do white pigment ink on any solid color cardstock and prepare to just knock your socks right off. I love that look. Okay, so I was able to use these backgrounds and combine them with several different sets from this September release. Here we have the Aqua Sky on Aqua Sky cardstock. I put it on a peacock card base. I used the ornament behind it with that joy word die from the holiday sayings. And here we have that Pink Lemonade on white cardstock. I used the ornament die and turned it into a shaker. We've got the peace word die from the holiday sayings. And on the background is some of that Fa La La pattern paper, very light harbor blue snowflake pattern paper in the background. Hard to see, but then there's a white glitter bow that I put on top of the ornament from Christmas Cloche. Again, I paired the Christmas Cloche die set, stamp set with that colorful ornament background. Everything just works together. So all the products can fit together, maybe with stuff you already have or stuff from this September release. And that is the introduction to the new Ornaments Turnabout Stamp Set.